Hey there, everybody. Welcome back with the Plat. Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena with part 2 of the Nighty Night deck. You know what? Not much to say. I explained the deck in part 1, so you guys can go and check the description down below for part 1 to kind of get an idea of what I think about the deck. But for now, I just got a bunch more games to follow. I hope you guys get a better idea of what the deck performs like. And you know what? It's a deck that's really fun. Anyway, see you guys next time. You know what? We have a white. We have a black. We don't have double white because we always have Mobilized District, which always messes up. It's a good card. The thing is, in this deck, it's always 3. Like, what do we run that's legendary? Besides Gideon, where it's a 3-mana 3/3. I guess it's a mana sink though, right? Because this deck doesn't run that much. We don't run like any draw. That's not true. We run a Midnight Reaper and a Liliana, but you know, it's not like early or consistent draw. We do have double white. He's gonna Thought Eraser us. No matter what, probably, right? And he's gonna take History Benalia. I'd rather have an attacking Knight of Malice or a Vanguard. I think I'd rather have an attacking Knight of Malice. He pretty much always Thought Erasers the way History Benalia here, unless he just doesn't have it, which is also possible. I'd rather have him counter this, honestly, than Gideon. Okay, now we're looking for Cry of Carnarium is probably going to hurt us. Cry of Carnarium, which it might be running, or Kaya's next turn is what we're now trying to play around. Gideon plays around both of those very well. All right, he's playing something weird.
Put me out front.
We do want Mobilized District down. This is good against Cry of Carnarium as well. So we still want to play around it because he only has 1 black source. Let's get our Gideon out. Makes this cheaper also.
Gods bless us in our righteous cause.
Might as well take the life steal, right? Lifelink. We'll do this. What's the other guy? You have Hexproof? Alright, he's gonna take the 2 damage instead. That's fair. He won't be able to protect this guy next turn. This guy does protect himself. It just feels like a bad Shalai though, right? It's not. Maybe it's not. Each opponent can't draw more than 1 card. This Planeswalker has felt really powerful every time I see it. I've been impressed with it for sure. Narset. Is it partner? Oh, S. Okay, they're running all the Planeswalkers. This is just any Planeswalker in the colors. I think we have. Oh, he has Hexproof. That's why. I just want to make an attacking 3/3 because it's 1, 2, 3. I could do that instead. I could do 1, 2, 3. And I can give this. Does it matter?
Prepare for battle.
I probably should just gain, you know, whatever. We'll attack 1 here. 1 here. 1 here. 1 here. 1 here. We want to get rid of his Hexproof guaranteed. He can only block 1 of these. They're both lethal damage. But he could choose if he wants to keep her alive or not. But then he's going to be taking 9. So, and then we get a duress. This guy dies every time, so we get duress. This dies if he gets to choose if he wants this to die or if he wants to take 9 damage. Either way, it's not looking good for him. This is a very brutal attack. Definitely think I was better than playing Seraph. It also keeps an extra card in our hand in case he has a board wipe, which he's playing Esper. He has a board wipe. Maybe even like Ritual of Suit, but we play around Ritual of Suit pretty well. All right, he's going to keep her alive. Take 9. And we then get to duress. That's 5. We'll take Kaya's Wrath. Got him. Got him. Good play. You know what? Turn 1 Duress, turn 2 Cast Down, turn 3 Hister Benalia. It looks like we're playing a control deck, but you know what? I mean, not with Benalia, of course, but with Duress and the Cast Down. It's pretty good against Mono Red. It's pretty good against... This is pretty decent. White? Is this Mono White? We don't want any more land, though. We're done with it. Thank you. Definitely get rid of this. That card's very, very obnoxious. More obnoxious than a +1/+1 counter when we have Cast Down, Elders Reborn in our hand. What you got? Bring it on, bruh. Okay. You're gonna play this guy, right? Yeah. The question is, do we cast that down or do we cast down his feather? I think we wait to see what he does. No reason to cast down it now. We'd at least like him to burn an extra card on buffing it first. At the very least. And if he plays feather, we definitely remove that. What's a bigger target to get rid of? This guy's really good. It lets him cast something from his graveyard and immediately target his feather with the sprint. I guess it's just the sprint though. It's not that scary to get one of those back. So this is interesting because if I play the Knight of Malice and he plays the feather and then he wants to target one of these cards, like if he plays a land, plays feather, this becomes a 3/2, which is able to trade with this easily. And then if he gets the sprint and he puts it on the feather so he can get that back into his hand, then we still get a trade with this easy peasy. Then we get Vraska's Contempt the feather out of his hand. But if he does a different play where he gives it on this, we're just taking some damage. We still get a Vraska's Contempt though, the feather following turn. This is like a really good blocker for us right now, especially if he wants to play the feather. Feather of the Redeem is red-white, as you can see here. Hexproof from white, as long as anyone controls a white permanent, it gets +1/+0, which is very powerful. All right, another Arcanist. He's only got 1 card to pull out. We're not too scared of it. Is he gonna cast it? Is the question. He's gonna cast it 100%. He cares about the damage that much. It's surprising. I guess he probably cares about the scry. He's actually, yeah, it looks like he's land screwed right now. Only at 2 lands. He might play one in the second main phase. We don't know that yet. No blocks. We are gonna keep Vraska's up. Okay. You've got no cards in your graveyard. He's not going to attack. If he's not going to attack, though, am I going to Vraska's Contempt anything? I mean, I could Vraska's Contempt that. He's not considering attacking. Like, there's got to be no way. God, this is so scary. Especially, he gives them both +1/+1 counters. And my guy can't really block that well. I think we just have to go for the attacks. You have nothing that could save it. This gives us a 3/2. We can attack and get in for 3 damage. He's gonna give them both +1/+1 counters, very likely. He might do it to the feather in one of them. But then he gets to attack and he gets to do it second time. And he gets 2 of them back into his hand. Man, that card's nuts. Oh, interesting. You know that doesn't kill my guy, right? I think he maybe thought that would kill my guy, but he doesn't know how first strike works. His 1/3 died. All right, if we get a land here, that's pretty big. Yeah, that does nothing other than open you up into a free attack. You can't bluff me. If I play this turn, then I get extra triggers off of this, which is going to be super necessary, I think. So, obviously, whatever, this card's absolutely nuts. He gets 2 casts of it, and then he gets to put 2 of them into his hand. Oh. I feel like that's kind of a weird choice. Not bad, though. It's a good card. We really would like Eldest Reborn, though. Because it doesn't matter which of these are removed. It's too good. And he gets to attack. But then he opens himself up, but it doesn't matter. He had double? Oh my god. He gets 3 of them back next turn. Dude, we're just dead. We do get a life link for several. Oh, and he gets the shot. He's actually shocking again. He's shocking that. That makes no sense. That is ridiculous. All right. I don't know why he didn't shock this, because now we could trade for this. And he did that weird. And we got the land. So this guy made some huge misplays, but I think he had this game in the bag. Good game. Man, that card, Gird for Battle, I actually think I 100% need to put in this deck. It's, I'm hugely impressed with how good it works with Feather. What's he doing? Like, even if you did have a chance, you're going out of your way to throw it away.
If I were you.
Yeah, that's right, we're Control with a Knight of Malice. Elders Reborn, Liliana, and our Knight deck. That's right. Knighty Knight. I will take Feather. You're not playing Settle the Wreckage. I refuse to play around Settle the Wreckage, no matter what you say or do. Do or say.
I walk a righteous path.
We do
Rise
give
and shine.
lifelink to you. They had a few really weird plays that 100% lost them the game, but oh, is that legendary? Oh, it is. It's only cost 1 mana. I refuse to play around Settle the Wreckage. All right, now you're gonna do some dope ass board clear. It would actually be really cool. This guy would live, and I would draw 3 cards, and Gideon would kill you regardless. Cool. Solar Flare, whatever. Feel super mad that I hit the wrong button there, and I didn't take the 4 damage. Like, who knows if we would have gotten anything that could have saved us, but if we would have top decked a Gideon, we totally had a chance. We even could have sacrificed, like, we had a lot of ways potentially to get out of that. And we messed it up. We fucked it up. My bad. Obviously, him drawing 3 cards is worse. Unless we were at 4, in which case it was the only option. But we weren't. No double white is so fucking bad. But if he's playing mono black, we are set. No double white is gonna be really bad. If we get a, this is where we're gonna draw a fucking mobilized whatever, that stupid colorless land, and it's gonna fuck us in our face. Oh my god, we're gonna get fucked. Thing is, we don't want to draw land because we have too many lands already. I mean, but if we draw 1 white land and then no, like if our next card is a white land followed by 3 non-lands, we have like an absurdly good hand. That is fine. Well, how about we just don't play any fucking cards? Oh, Magic! Magic Gathering! Why are you fucking me, man? I like getting wined and dined before I get fucked. He's gonna counter whatever we play, man. Well, have him counter this. I'd rather play 2 History Benalias back to back. All right, he didn't counter it. He didn't Vraskas it. He didn't Chemist's Insight. Why do you have 4 mana open, man? What are you doing with it? It's funny, we're gonna have Eldritch Reborn on curve. Okay. It's actually not that bad. I don't think he's running Mortify, right? He's not. So, I'd gladly take a, I'd gladly take my Seraph back, or a Gideon even at that. Would I take Gideon back? Probably not. Probably Seraph, right? You gonna draw a card?
All will bow before Nicol.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna get rid of one of the 1/1s. Every other card is so important to me right now.
My schemes are never ending.
Discard a card. Oh, buddy.
Let us march into battle and make new comrades. What a good, mindless minion.
Boink. He gets the powers of our Liliana,
But a drop of
but if he kills Liliana with his -3, we get her back next turn also. Okay. Are you gonna take care of Eldritch Reborn? Is my question. Okay. Maybe he has Angrass Rampage in his hand right now. Maybe he has another perfect answer.
My army will envelop this world.
Not being able to play both of these is fucking trash. But might let us draw a bunch of cards if they doesn't have an answer to Liliana.
Good health is easy to
We should be able to
find
break
in
through
war.
to kill this guy before he gets a chance to -3 again. He gets to create a 2/2 with our Liliana's power, but that's not that scary. All right, he did have the other answer.
I am exhausted.
And that's double removal on it. Okay, that doesn't actually do anything. Okay. We'll take care of exile permanent eye control. We'll take care of that.
defiance and fury, witness a mote of my power.
Okay, we will cast this down. If he has a shock, like, we can't risk that being a shock, right? Oh, yeah, we can't risk that being a shock. We have to double attack this, as dumb as that is. Just in case he's running a shock and that lives, then we're, like, in super bad trouble. He's gonna have some fucking board clear that's gonna suck real bad. We're gonna take the 2 damage, because this will survive most of the board clears, at least. God Eternals. How bad is God Eternals for us right now? It's pretty terrible. He gets a 5/5, and he gets to kill one of our guys and make a 5/5, which is what he's got. It's so fucking disgustingly bad. Double answers for Liliana. Like, maybe we should have played it into Nicol Bolas. That was probably our mistake. Oh my god. Well, we can't. We're geniuses. We're geniuses.
This isn't your average zombie horde. Impressive, isn't it? From battle to the grave.
Yeah. Yeah!
They were a lousy servant.
Fuck yeah. Nice. That was the best draw on the deck. Only by 100% though. You could still have a really good draw. We're not out of this. You can't attack this though, luckily. Ooh, God, he got a top deck the fucking nutso. Christ almighty. He has to attack with it if he wants to gain the life.
I will defend the weak at every opportunity.
We will give it
I believe in you, friend.
lifelink. It doesn't matter. Indestructible doesn't matter because it'll just block the other one. Lifelink is relevant.
Rise and shine.
It doesn't matter which one he blocks. One legendary, two legendaries. So this does cost, and we can make him into a creature for 2. It just doesn't do anything.
Waste not, want not.
Okay. Man, we each got like the greatest top decks in our decks. He just gained like 20 life with 1 card. I mean, it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 life. You've got to attack with it. Now, do we draw 2 cards or 1 card? 3, 4, 5. I think we draw 2 cards. Even though we're losing a point of damage here, I think it's he's gonna gain 8 life. Nothing we can do. Drawing 2 cards is really good here. We need to make 2/2s, obviously.
Putrid, but effective.
One other creature gets... I don't care about lifelink. We do care about vigilance, but this guy already has vigilance. I guess we care about vigilance on this guy. Unless we want vigilance on this guy, we could do... No, we're not going to stack block, so it doesn't matter, right? Did we just take the life? We'll take the vigilance, make him think about it. We could do... Actually, we can hit him for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 right now. This goes up to 10. We could also do 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll play this guy also. That'll be... These each need 1, 2, 3, 4. We could do that. I think we just go all in. Oh, this one is doesn't have haste. So we're 3 less damage than I thought. That's my bad. All right. I didn't realize I just played that this turn. He's got to have a board clear in his deck, right? I mean, he's not running white, so he's probably running Cry. A Moment of Craving. It's good. Gains him 2 life. Draws me 2 cards, though. If he uses it on this guy. Well, that sucks. Man, this game turned out to be way more intense than I thought it would be. But I also made a huge misplay there. I probably should have just left them both up as blockers for that 10-10. He's gonna -3, right? Like, what else would you do? You're not gonna make each player sacrifice two creatures and kill your own bolus? No. Draw a card? No. You want to keep your 10-10 alive, and you want to destroy target creature or planeswalker. I mean, let's be real.
Your
Death won't conquer me so easily.
You're gonna gain 10. You've got to attack with it. You have no choice. Vraska's Contempt would be real nice. I gotta draw a card, I think. Hey, that'd be 10? No, you'd be at 15. That'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, you're right. You're right. Our mobilized districts would have owned. Like, I doubt he had even more removal. Double white. 1 black source, but we don't care. It's totally fine. It was a good hand. The question is, what do they Thought Erasure? They probably Thought Erasure our History of Benalia, right? I call it every game because you feel like every game they play it, but they're not playing it yet. We definitely play the white because we need double white next turn. I don't know what they're playing. They're playing Esper, but I don't know what they have. I have no clue. They would have Thought Erasure if they had it, so they don't. They don't have any more counters up. They might have Negate up. I'd rather resolve History of Benalia, but it's fine. This is also way stickier. We'll give it Indestructible. In case, you know, I don't know. Sometimes cast down's a thing, and even though he could have done it in response, I don't know. I don't know. The 3 life, it will probably never matter in this matchup. And the Indestructible might punish him. It might. It forces them to act sooner.
Prepare for battle.
Okay. Vraska's on Gideon, huh? Doesn't do anything. I think that might be a good game. You just spent a full turn trying to destroy an indestructible creature. Right? Still taking 4. Taking more than 4, actually. Indestructible. I think it's 7. The fact that these bounce, like, at the end of the turn, like, they avoid board removal is pretty nuts. Like, Mobilized District is a very powerful card. It does feel bad sometimes. Good game. That Mortify play was definitely... I won't say it's, like, the wrong one. Maybe he just didn't realize Gideon was indestructible. Maybe he thought he only prevented non-combat damage. Or all like damage. No decision-making that entire game for us. And not much we could have done. No white source. It's, like, so common in this deck. Pretty good. Gideon Blackblade, I've been liking more and more and more and more and more. Oh, we don't want land. We do need a white source, but that's a black source, first of all. Mobilized District is such a powerful card that, like, fucks you, like, 100% of the time until the late game, man. It always is preventing me from getting my... That is exactly what we wanted. Let's go. Double Gideon Blackblade. They're never going to get through all of them. Go ahead and shock it. Think I care, man? My life is hell. My life is mana hell. Alright, so far that fucking blows. But if you're going to shock it, hit me for 1. Light up the stage. Is that important to you, I guess? Nice, we got it. I mean, he does get to play Pyromancer into Wizard's Lightning, to be fair, which is super gross. Nothing we could do about it. Nothing we could do about it. It's the most obvious play in the world. If we draw a white land, we get to start playing our Gideons. Hopefully that just heal us for a bunch. You know, the first one does, and then we draw out the second one, then he chooses to ignore it. That's like ideal. Nice. I hate this land, man. I hate it! If it was just a white land, this whole game would be going differently. But I mean, shock turns into 4 damage, right? Which is pretty good. White land! Let's go! Like, there's so many bad draws in our deck right now, it's not even funny. It's like a fucking joke, right? It's like a fucking joke. There's so many bad draws in our deck, where the only good draw in our deck right now is either a 2-drop or a white land. I'm not gonna take 4 damage. Now any land in our deck lets us use a mobilized district. But a white land lets us play Gideon, which makes our mobilized districts better. Which lets us use mobilized district and gain 3 life off them with lifelink. Okay, and he's top decking, I guess. Well, you know what? It's a playable card. We should have played it, and it doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter what he draws. Heals us for 4. Instead of going down to 4, we go up to 8. Thank you, Christ Almighty.
Let me lead the charge.
Submit 0. Alright, at least we gotta start gaining 3 life next turn. Okay, we're in this, motherfucker. We are in this. Lifelink.
Share my light.
Okay, we did it, boys. Woo! We can still lose, but it's unlikely. He top decked 2 lands in a row, which got us there. First of all, let's cancel. Let's do 1, 2, 3, right? Okay, you're right. Lifelink, bro.
Will cleave the darkness.
One more land, we could do double, you know, guys. I like that when, yeah, there we go. We got there. All you have to do is top deck like shit 2 turns in a row in mono red.